Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fight. In the teams division, we have the Pool A finals on our hands tonight. Competing tonight, the ARKHAM Knights and SMARTACUS in what is probably the most anticipated matchup of our round threes so far. And here to call the match with me is, of course, the Commissioner, the Emperor, Tim Smith. How you doing?
The last team match, I lost the will to live or give a fuck. So let's see if I get that back with this match, Caleb, because I think I will. Both of these teams have good people, so I shouldn't lose the will to live on this one. So I'm pretty pumped for it.
Let's really hope you don't pull a Padme Amidala and keel over in the closing minutes of the match.
Oh, no, I'm not a little bitch like that. I ain't going out like a little bitch.
All right, well, joining us at the desk for color commentary, Mr. Cody Newberry literally forced his way onto the desk tonight. How are you doing?
Yeah, I said it on Robert's last match. I've been a fan of Robert's for a while, and I decided to become his manager. And I forced my way on the desk because I'm tired of him getting screwed out of matches over and over. So I'm making sure that doesn't happen today. So that's why I'm on the desk, and there's not a damn thing Caleb Coho can do about it. So, yeah,
well, the only thing I can do about it is not let you see the questions, which is exactly what we're doing today.
Smart.
And there's also this really handy thing called the eject button, which you very well much know that I can use on you tonight. However, I think that's enough of us talking. We have our hands full with Cody up here, but we have two lovely teams that I'm sure have some words to say. So let's go hear what they have to say right now in promos.
Well, we're back, Robert and Fandom. So we pretty much know the outcome of this, but apparently we have to answer the question and see what the score is, which is kind of ridiculous, but that's apparently how Tim and Caleb run shit here. Whatever. Basically, I get it. SMARTACUS had a thing happen. They had to find a replacement, but they kind of went to the minor leagues. No offense to Adonis. Not proven, so it's like a double-A ball player trying to play Major League Baseball. It's going to be really bad for him, but I hope he doesn't give up on trivia. I hope he gets motivated to come back and try again, just not in Robert's league. And nuclear option. I know you're a team out there. I watched your match, but I had to watch it in 4 parts because you wouldn't shut up during it. So my team's actually going to show you how to win a match and keep it under a time limit and not complain about the questions. Okay, just answer. So yeah, I'll throw it over to my two clients and let them tell you what's going to happen tonight.
It's pretty simple. We are one of the best teams in the league. We have been touted so since day one, and we've proven it since day one. We were the first team ever in this league to get a straight up knockout. And then we went on to beat what was actually a really impressive team in Knights of Hydra, and now we're here in the finals of our pool. It was expected, and we're the favorites to win today, and that's expected too.
We also tied that high point score, I believe, as well, Robert, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we have that as well. So, I think, Robert, today we just gotta we're just gonna kill it, like Cody said. We're playing with unknown here, but we're known and we're great, and so this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Yeah, we play our game. SMARTACUS doesn't last a chance. They don't stand a chance against us, and that's just how this one's going to end up.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jen Kemp, the meme queen, math queen, whatever. And we're back with SMARTACUS. I'd like to call us part 2, maybe volume 2, part 2, whatever you want to go with. So I think everyone by now knows that something happened, and we had unfortunately had to rearrange this match a little bit. But I am very excited with my new partner, Adonis here. I wanted to give this an opportunity for someone who hasn't had a shot yet in teams to really kind of sneak in here and maybe pull out a win. Like, I know that ARKHAM Knights is kind of the favorite overall of just all the teams, but you never know. We can pull out a win here. It doesn't matter. But anyway, these two, Robert and Tim, they are perfect gentlemen, and they are probably going to win today, not going to lie. But I think we're going to give them a fighting chance. I'm excited to play. I'm excited that the admins decided to continue SMARTACUS's run here in the teams tournament, even though we had to kind of move things around a little bit. So I'm excited. Adonis, what do you think?
Simple. Everybody thinks that they're gonna run roughshod and run through me. Cody's wrong. As far as the ARKHAM Knights, I respect them. They're smart. But y'all have no idea. Y'all should have never let me in this thing. I'm gonna run through you. I'm gonna run through the people that come next. And then after this, I'm gonna run through that Cody guy in a singles match. And it's gonna be simple. Y'all not gonna want no part of me at the end of next year. Trust me. Trust me. It's gonna be a wrap for all of you. I'm gonna leave a wake of bodies in my path. Y'all should have never let me in this thing. Jen, it's not whether we win or lose. When we win, he's gonna have to shut up, and everybody else is gonna know. Let's get the thing started, and we'll talk.
Alrighty, Cody Newberry, just as much of an annoying prick at the desk as he is in promos, maybe a contender for Heel of the Year in his dreams. But we had nice promos from SMARTACUS, Adonis showing that he's got a little bit of snark to him. Which Robert kind of brought out a little bit of snark. Tim brought out a bit of snark. So everyone a little bit more on edge tonight than you would have assumed. But I'm very excited to see the outcome. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a close match because we've tested Adonis before. We know what he can do, but he is, as they said, that unknown factor, and we're going to see how he does in his very first ranked match to really prove his mettle. And it's going to be a big proving ground with him and Jen going against the Fandom Single Champion and Robert and his partner and brother Tim, which we know from teams, they are a strong unit together of one of those power teams that can just rank up points. Like, like I'm sure Case and Doman rank up useless facts no one cares about, But it's going to be interesting to see, Caleb. It is.
And I'm sure I don't have to ask Cody who you're rooting for, but any last thoughts you want to say before we get into proper introductions?
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I am really worried because he's had a lot of bodies in the path, and that's not what this is. This is trivia. So you need to show some respect to the people at the desk and need to act right and no weapons. And hopefully you can use that. Hopefully you can think of the answers and write them down and score some points. Robert and Tim, just do what you're good at. Okay.
All right. Well, with those closing thoughts from Cody, I think it's time to get into our proper introductions. Introducing first, representing House Nightfury and coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. They are the Meme Queen, Jen Kemp, and Nasty Adonis Nazario SMARTACUS. And their opponents, representing Alpha Alliance, they are the Fandom Singles Champion Robert the Hobbit Parker and Tim the Hulk Brzakala. Coming to the ring with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats, they are the ARKHAM Knights. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I heard that. Boop, 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 from Robert. I'm like, I don't know what a sporting event he thinks he's at, but he's in the ring.
Robert knows sports.
Champions.
No, I don't.
Robert is playing Nico in a sports battlefield match on January something or other. You can find it on Facebook. All right. All right, folks. You've all kind of been here before except Adonis, so I'll break down the rules for you all. Round number 1 works like this. You are each going to be asked 10 questions from 10 different categories. You are playing individually for your team and writing down your answers on whiteboards and saying them as you present them to us. You have 3 repeats as a team for the entirety of a match and a challenge rule. That is Lucas's favorite thing to use in the world. Any questions before we get into round number 1?
If there's a technical difficulty, like something cuts out, I see
that's a technical repeat. That does not. Cody, shut up. That does not cost your team. That will not cost you a repeat. As long as you just let us know right away that you couldn't hear something, we will issue a technical repeat. All right. Here we go. Your first question in this fandom match comes in the category of the MCU. What kind of trophy did Cassie give to Scott in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Great question.
Spoiler question. I have not seen this yet. God damn it.
Well, this movie has been out for a while. I believe Kane slipped this in. But Kane and I hammered out the rule that it has to be on digital for us to ask a question.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying I haven't seen it yet.
That's just watch it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Is it world's best grandma?
We'll go over to Robert.
World's greatest grandma. Yeah, it's the same thing.
World's greatest grandma is correct. We'll go to Jen.
I also said world's best grandma.
And
I thought about
World's best grandma.
all right, Tim. Thoughts on accepting world's best grandma?
I would, since this is kind of the same thing.
It's
honestly.
very close. Like, we get the general.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we will award the points to everyone on that one. That was all correct. I am surprised Cody's not whining about that. All right, we will go over.
You ruled in the correct favor, so I'm okay with that. So move
Oh,
on.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we'll go to Tim Smith.
All right,
I gotta
gentlemen.
correct myself. There's 2 Tims on call.
Gentlemen and lady, your next question comes in the category of Pixar. And your question: what year saw the release of Caleb's favorite movie, Cars 3? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Your real question: what year saw the release of Monsters University? I always got to bust Caleb on his
I figured it was
love of Cars.
coming. I figured.
Cars 3 is not my favorite Cars movie, let alone my favorite movie. So
Sure, asked a lot of questions about him.
I mean, I asked a lot of questions from the first one. I don't know where the third one came from, but all right. Go.
After the second one,
4, 3. I've asked like 2 from the second one. 2,
you didn't get it. It's correct.
1. Pens down. We will start with Adonis on this one.
2010.
That is incorrect. We'll go over to Robert.
2013.
That is correct. We'll go to Jen.
He even wrote 2013. I changed it. 2011.
Incorrect. We'll go to Tim.
2013.
There we go.
Correct. And the Arkham Knights perfect through 2.
I do want to say a fun fact to really cut in here, because we do have our behind-the-scenes guy, Kane, popping in. He does agree. Cars can suck it. But go ahead, Caleb, with the next question.
Well, Kane hasn't been here. All right. Third question comes from the category of Wizarding World. What is the name of Hermione's cat that we see throughout the series? Still, have only seen 4 Wizarding World movies in total.
Oh, good Lord, Caleb.
Is one of them Crimes of Grindelwald?
One of them is Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh,
course it
my
is.
God.
I
And the other
like
Fantastic Beasts.
Crimes of
So it's
Grindelwald
still
more than
the
Chamber of
first.
Secrets and Fantastic Beasts.
That's disgusting.
You're
he's-
disgusting.
so
You're
he's-
disgusting.
It's better than the first one.
You know what that is?
It is.
That's nasty.
1. Pens down. You can find Robert Parker doing open mic night over in somewhere in Wisconsin.
It's
All right.
Maybe
bad.
it's fine.
Pens down. We'll start with Jen.
I'd like to go on record that it's not really a cat, but Crookshanks.
That is correct. We'll go to Tim.
Crookshanks.
That's correct. Adonis.
I like to go on record and say fuck Harry Potter.
All right.
Yes.
Tim from like 2 months ago would have loved you. All right, and Robert.
Crookshanks. Jen, are you sure you don't want to switch partners?
Ooh, Robert throwing some barbs.
All
Body on the
right.
floor.
Before we get into fist fighting, where Jed puts Robert in a headlock, like
I should
Cartman
kick my
did the
ass.
midget
Should
off
kick my
South
ass.
It makes Robert squeal. Your next category in question comes in DC. Not the worlds of DC, but regular old DC. And your question: how many total films has the character of Harvey Dent appeared? And Kane, I totally agree with you. Coho, watch Harry Potter.
I'm
Hold up. I
I'm
have a
trying.
clarification. Appeared as in like delivering lines on screen or like we see in the movie?
This matters.
This matters.
Because that's the question of Sandy. Where
Is this
Yeah.
appeared or delivered a line on screen?
Delivered a line on screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say that for. Well, yeah, I'll shut up.
I had to think about that for a second, looking at the
Yeah.
answers. All right. 5, 4,
There's
3,
only one I wasn't sure of.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Robert.
Believe it is 3.
It is not 3. We'll go over to Jen.
I also said 3.
Tim.
I said 4.
4 is correct. And Adonis.
I said 3 as well.
What's the 4?
You're counting
The
Dark
4
Knight
is
Rises.
Batman 1989. Batman
Okay.
Forever. The Dark Knight
Oh,
and the other Batman movie.
I'm so stupid. How did I forgot Batman 89? I even counted Lego Batman. I'm so stupid.
Those are 4 movies.
Okay.
Tim being the only one to
Nice job,
score
Tim.
on that
Nice
one.
job.
Good job,
Okay.
Tim. Good job.
All right, your 5th question comes in the category of Star Wars. Going to a galaxy far, far away, and your question is, in Revenge of the Sith, who did Anakin greet by calling them short?
And here's a fun fact, Caleb. I think with that last comment, Tim might want to trade partners here with Robert missing that last question.
Yeah, that was me being just
I
stupid.
believe Tim is the only person perfect through 4.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
The disrespect at the table needs to stop. Thank you.
No, Cody, they're right. They're right. I should have gotten that. I knew Billy D. Williams played him in 89.
All right,
We'll
5,
talk about this later. Rob.
4,
Okay, I'll iron my hands later.
1. Hands down. We will start with Adonis.
Padme.
That is incorrect. We will go over to Robert.
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
That is indeed correct. We'll go to Jen.
Yeah, I was like, who's short? I couldn't remember that.
And Tim.
Jim.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it. I said R2.
Oh,
No perfect rounds here today.
has anybody ever gotten a perfect round in
We
Fandom?
have
8 to
1
3.
perfect first round, and
Okay.
that is one Paul Timothy Oyama
Oh wow.
against Ranger Force.
Is it 8 to 3? Correct.
All right, Tim, you want to give him the next question?
Yes. Your next question comes in the category of Jake Marangoni's favorite. God forbid no one else likes this fucking shitty category. Scores and soundtracks.
Robert likes that category.
No one cares. No one cares, Robert.
Tim?
Who has composed a score for both a DC and Wizarding World film?
This one is
Okay.
a bit of an interesting one.
Kate's just writing fun facts here backstage. It's hilarious.
Is it fun fact Caleb has only seen Crimes of Grindelwald?
You haven't seen the new fun facts he just wrote? It's hilarious.
I'm not looking at the live chat.
No, it's not in the live chat. It's in the question doc.
Oh, I see. That is good. Good on you,
Keep it
Caleb.
coming, Kate. This
5,
is great.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jen on this one.
Of course, on a sports question. John Williams, I don't know.
That is correct. All right,
Hooray.
we'll go over to Robert.
It's James Newton Howard. I'm challenging that.
All right, we will go over to Adonis.
I had Hans Zimmer.
That is definitely incorrect. And we'll go over to Tim.
That's what I had as well, Hans Zimmer. So
I'm definitely issuing the
Superman,
challenge.
right?
And
James Newton
I would
Howard
like
did-
to award Robert the points because he is correct. James Newton
He
Howard.
did he did Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Green Lantern, and Fantastic
Yeah,
Beasts.
he has. So,
So are they both getting the points, him and Jen?
yeah, him and Jen will both get points because they're both correct.
Okay.
What is the
movie
award?
did John
Tim
Williams
went
do?
with my favorite.
John Williams did
composer,
Superman.
Hans
And-
Zimmer.
Oh, duh.
And my marker died, so that's fun.
Yeah.
All right, switching over to this black marker. All right. If it'll work, hopefully.
what is the score?
I believe that it is 9 to. What is it? Tim?
We have
4,
9.
9 to
We have
4.
9.
9 to 4.
9 to 4.
All right, good. I'm going to very quickly
Good guys.
fix this because my marker is garbage.
Thank you,
I-
Kane. Yeah.
Nothing works.
When you
What
only
is-
said
Kane is approving 9 to 4.
thanks, Kane. Shout out.
All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it's 9-4, and we'll go.
You know what? Fuck you, Kane. Fuck you. Wow. I'm saying it right now. Fuck you, Kane.
Wow! Oh my God! Keep it in.
The floor. Can
Kane.
we please be calm?
I think there's going to be like a commentary track that we're going to need after this match because
Oh,
we
this
don't.
is at the end of the
Kane-
year. Blue
Kane
Jays.
has written, Robert still hates Fantastic Beasts because he took an L to chance. Fun fact. And he also says 9-4, not 9-5, Tim's theme song. And I love that category, Timothy Smith. All right.
Not too fast.
All right. Your next question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. In what film would you hear the following exchange? You know, in that dress, I bet 9 out of 10 men would let you get away with anything, but you're the 10th.
Interesting quote.
This is one of the better scenes in the worlds of DC. Maybe.
That's not really saying much.
I know there's not a lot of good ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
It's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
That is correct. We'll go to Jen.
I said Wonder Woman. I thought we were talking about the ballroom scene.
We'll go over to Robert
I put Justice League.
and Adonis.
I put BVS, Batman versus Superman.
He is correct and on the board.
It was a party scene, just had the wrong one.
Yep, just the wrong.
I knew it was between Diana and Bruce. I just the wrong movie.
All right, folks. Your next question comes in the world of Middle Earth, where hobbits, men, and dwarves share beds. Your question: what is the name of the character played by David Wenham in The Two Towers? Now I think Kane and Caleb are backstage shenanigans.
Oh no! I didn't do anything. Cage's
There's-
just doing it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Robert laughing at the difficulty of the question, and Cody
That's not what I'm laughing
horribly
at.
silent. 5,
I'm with Robert on this one.
Tim knows what we're laughing at. Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Robert the Hobbit Parker.
Faramir, son of Denethor, son of Icthelion.
That is correct. I think. We'll go to Jen.
No, that's correct.
A lesser son of Gondor, Faramir.
That is correct. We'll go over to Tim.
Faramir.
That's correct. And Adonis.
Faramir.
That's correct.
All
Everyone
right.
getting a perfect sweep on that Middle Earth question. Your 9th and penultimate question here in round number 1 comes in the category of Disney. Who
Disney?
plays Belle's father, Maurice, in the 2017 remake of Beauty and the Beast?
We'll go on record as saying this is the only person I enjoyed in this movie.
I
Really?
this
I freaking
performance.
hated this movie.
I love it.
Caleb, you and I have talked multiple times about how much we like this movie.
I love
Yeah,
this movie.
I really
This is
like
great.
this movie. I
I went,
really like this
I went to
I'm
see
just
it
saying-
opening night. It was great.
Where's
I mean,
that Oscar
Evermore got
nomination
robbed.
for Evermore? Where's
Hashtag
the
Evermore got robbed.
Hashtag Evermore.
All right, we're gonna go 5,
Evermore got robbed.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we will start with Adonis.
I saw it. I see his face. I don't know his name.
All right, we will go to Tim.
Kevin Kline.
It is indeed Kevin Kline. We'll go to Jen.
The incomparable Kevin Kline.
And Robert.
Kevin Kline.
That is correct.
All right, everybody. We go to our final category to get us in out of round number 1. And your final question comes in the category of Marvel movies outside the MCU. And your question: what decade does Men in Black 3 primarily take place in?
Men in Black 3. Hot take. My personal favorite Men in Black movie.
Dang it.
What is wrong with you?
It's fun.
Okay.
It's
I
fun.
need to help my client study better as a manager. We dropped the ball.
It's fine. No, it's cool. I watched this trilogy this summer. We're fine.
Okay.
Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jen.
1960s.
That is correct. We'll go to Tim.
1960.
That is correct. We'll go to Adonis.
60s.
That is correct. And Robert.
1960s.
That is correct. And at the end of round number 1, the ARKHAM Knights are up 16 to SMARTACUS's 10. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round, where anything can happen. Each team is going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. I don't care what Kane says. It is not Heel of the Year. And
what does Kane know, right?
I know. What does he know? You're going to get a chance to spin the wheel. If you land on a category you like, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. But you can go to multiple choice. It is going to devalue the point down to being only worth 1. If you do not like what you land on, you can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Any questions? Nope. All right, ARKHAM Knights, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
Robert? I think we should let them go first.
Yep. Let's go second.
And yes. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Good job.
All right, SMARTACUS, you are up first. Here are the categories tonight on the wheel: Marvel, Disney, MCU, Pixar, scores and soundtracks, Star Wars, Wizarding World, DC, and players and opponent's choice. And your spin is away. And it lands on the MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'm down with it. What do you think?
I think we should take it just because I don't want scores and soundtracks, even though I think we'll stay.
All right, they're going to stay. Tim, would you like to give them their questions in the MCU?
Sure. Still in line there from Jim Green. See, Jim, I can horribly act just like you. All right. All right, MCU folks, your first question.
47.
In the MCU. No, it is not 47. I'm not that much of an evil dictator.
I'm sorry.
But your first question, folks. After Bucky saves Steve in the back alley in First Avenger, where do the two go after that?
Oh, they go to the Stark Expo, right?
I think so. Yeah. That's right.
Specific name for it? I think it's just the Stark Expo.
Go on a double date and they go to that expo.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That is correct for 2 points. Nice.
Big 2 points.
All right.
I'm technical about the name for a second.
Your second question. What was Loki's jab at Fury while locked in the Hulk cage in Avengers when talking about the Tesseract?
I was more focused on Natasha's scene.
Good movie. Like this movie. Paul Oyama hates this movie.
I think I know it. Multiple choice.
I think we need multiple choice, yeah.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, a bright light for all man, B, a warm glow for mankind, C, a warm light for all of mankind, or D, a bright glow for humanity.
Okay, I didn't realize this was going to be an adjective game, so I might have to hear those again.
All right, I can repeat the options for you. A, a bright light for all man, B, a warm glow for mankind, C, a warm light for all mankind, or D, a bright glow for humanity.
I kind of like B. What do you think, Adonis?
I believe it's B.
Yeah, I can feel Tom Hiddleston saying that, so yeah, let's go B.
Final answer?
Yes.
Sure.
ARKHAM Knights, you have a chance for a 1-point steal.
Robert, I believe it's A.
I trust you.
A, final answer.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was C, a warm light for all mankind.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Sure.
Glow? We said glow. Okay.
All right, Smartacus, your third question. What is the mark of the prototype suit Tony uses at the beginning and during the attack on his home in Malibu in Iron Man 3?
Makes a lot of damn fruits, man. You got anything? I'm thinking multiple choice.
Nah, multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Mark 35, B, Mark 57, C, Mark 22, or D, Mark 42.
I believe it's D, Mark 42. I believe it's D, but I think it's 42.
Final answer?
Sure.
That is correct for 1 point.
I watched that movie last night.
It's one of my favorites. All right, your fourth and penultimate question in MCU. What is the name of Odin's father in the Thor movies?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Boar. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 big points.
Big 2 points.
All right.
North mythology. It's like shit.
Your final question in MCU. In Winter Soldier, when Sam and Steve are talking after their run at the beginning of the movie, what Marvin Gaye soundtrack does Sam recommend to Steve to listen to since he has been...
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And I'm going to forgive it, but for future warning, let me finish the question. Or you will end up on my list with Nico Suave Regole.
Hey, Tim, I like that confidence, all right? I like that confidence. And at the end of their turn, Smartacus, Smartacus has pulled ahead 17-16, is a 1-point lead, and now Arkham Knight's going to get a chance to spin the wheel.
Let's do work, boys.
All right.
All right, MCU is no longer a category, and your spin is in. And it hits Wizarding World. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I think we should keep that, Tim.
Yeah, let's just keep it.
Let's keep it.
All right. Looks like I'm going to be issuing to you your questions in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts.
And movies that Caleb has not seen.
In the category of things Caleb has not fully seen, your first question. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what year do Dumbledore, McGonagall, and Hagrid leave Harry on the doorstep of his nasty aunt and uncle to grow up after Harry's parents are killed?
Oh, geez. It is... So he turns 11.
Yeah, and it takes place in the 90s. It doesn't take place in the year...
Let me count back. The Battle of... We're going to need to repeat in a second once they count down. Battle of Hogwarts is 1998. So 7 years before that is...
I'll do the repeat. Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat.
92.
In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what year do Dumbledore, McGonagall, and Hagrid leave Harry on the doorstep of his nasty aunt and uncle to grow up after Harry's parents are killed?
So it's got to be 81, I believe. Do you want to go multiple choice or just go for it?
That's on you. I'm okay if you're confident.
If I did math right, otherwise
So what did you say? 81.
81, because 11 years
So
after
that.
that.
92 plus 7 is
3, 2.
Let's go 1980. Final answer.
Smartacus the chance for a 2-point steal.
That's on you.
I guess we'll go 1981 then.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay, but if they
Believe in yourself, Robert.
Okay, that's on me. That's on me.
I'm glad I didn't have to do the math, so thank you.
That's on me, Tim.
All right, your second
I
question.
thought Chamber of Secrets was 92. That's right. I did the math right.
Your second question comes in the category, or it's all in Wizarding World. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm in automatic autopilot, whatever that is. In Prisoner of Azkaban, what is the name of the establishment that the night bus takes Henry to? Or Henry? What am I saying? Can I?
I mean, I'm just gonna answer. You're looking for the leaky cauldron. That's in London. Final answer.
2 points.
Robert is correct for 2 points because Caleb can't fucking read.
Because I can't speak today.
I really gotta
All
start
right.
watching those stupid little English.
Your third question in Wizarding World. What spell does Draco use on Harry in the Half-Blood Prince, leaving him on the train after everyone else got off?
He uses Petrificus Totalis and then breaks his nose.
The same one that they use on Neville. And
Yeah, it's Petrificus Totalis. Final answer.
2 more points. And Kane is screaming at me, Henry? Yeah, I'm stupid, okay? Your 4th question.
Hey, it's good you finally admitted that.
Avada Kedavra is a curse that has what effect on the one who it is cast upon?
It's the
It's
killing.
the killing curse. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yep, that is correct for 2 points.
Jen just about threw up in her mouth. That was
Bullshit.
Tim wrote here instantaneous death, which is the same thing. So
Yeah,
Which apparently you can cast without saying the spell. Spoiler.
you're right. All right, your final question in the Wizarding world. Harry and Ginny end up having 3 children: James, Albus, and what other child?
Well, it's the daughter.
Yep.
I have no idea.
No, I'll remember. Give me a second. It's Are you looking for like the first and the middle name, or just the first name?
Just the first name.
I believe they named her after Harry's mom, Lily. I'm pretty sure.
What's the score right now?
It's
It
22
is
to
19.
19.
Let's go 5, 4.
Yeah, just go for it.
Lily, final answer.
2 points.
Yep.
And at the
Good
end,
job.
Fucking
round
math.
number
So I
2.
I knew the fucking math.
The end of round number 2. The Arkham Knights are up 24 to 19, but we still have a game going into round number 3. Anything can happen here in round number 3, which is the betting round. And the betting round in teams works like this. We are going to give the category, and each team is going to pick a representative and how many points they would like to bet between 0 and 2 points. Whoever takes the first question cannot answer the second question. However, when we get to the third question, should we get to the third question, you will have the opportunity to re-pick who takes the third and fourth. The fifth question will, the fifth category will have 2 separate questions for each team to answer, so you can confer. Any questions?
So if I pick that I'm going to do the first question, can we confer on how many points we're betting?
You
Yes.
can confer on your point value, not on the question.
Thank you.
No problem.
So let me see if I.
We're up by 5, Tim.
Whoever does the first question can't do the second. On the third and fourth,
We pick on the
switch
third.
up,
You pick on the third question, who's going to take the third and fourth.
and then the next
Tim,
person
Robert.
does the fourth, and then
Smart.
Yeah,
Pick it
we'll be
after.
smart. We'll be smart.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
We're up
Your first category in round number 3 is Marvel. Who is going to take Marvel?
5. Tim, you think you want to take that? Or do you want me
I feel
to?
like I'd be better in MCU personally. That's just
Okay.
standard
I
Marvel.
can.
What do you think?
I can take this one.
All right. Robert is taking it for Arkham Knights. Who is
I'm
taking
okay
it for
with that.
Smartacus?
Adonis,
You want me to take it?
like I'm okay. I feel like you're a little bit better in it than I am.
All right, let's rock.
All right. Adonis and Robert are taking Marvel. How many points are each team going to bet on Marvel?
I say
Can I just say it?
Yeah, you can just say.
1.
We're 5 points behind, so we're gonna have to go all in on
we're
those.
gonna go 2. We're going 2.
All right. 2 and 1. And your question in Marvel: which Marvel film is the only one to be nominated for Best Original Score? This is whiteboard round writing once again. Just want to make sure I remember that. Remember to say that.
Yes.
All right. Cody, you look like someone just took a piss in your Cheerios.
I'm stressed after round. I'm stressed after round 2. But I have full faith in all my entire team. So yeah.
5,
Best original score.
At least I didn't call anybody
3,
bullshit question.
2, 1.
We're doing better than 1.
Pens down. Pens down. We will start with Robert.
But X-Men Days of Future Past, but I don't think that's right.
That is incorrect.
Logan.
Smartacus.
No.
It is not Logan. We were looking for Men in Black. Danny Elfman was nominated for Men in Black.
Oh.
Elfman.
Okay.
All right. Your next category, what is it, Tim?
So 23-17.
It is 23-17 after that one.
All right, folks, your next category you can bet points on is Middle Earth, and I can hear Robert groaning in the background.
We'll be fine.
It is a 6-point game so far. Jen and Tim have to take this for their teams. So how many points will you bet on?
Yeah, I think just one, Tim. You watched these recently enough, but don't go crazy.
Yeah, 1.
All right, and Jen, you're going 2?
2.
All right, Tim, what is their question?
All right, your question is Middle Earth. What is Aragorn's full line when he sees the hobbits bow to him as he and Arwen walk to them at the end of Return of the King?
You got it, Tim. You got it. For the record, that's easier than pulling Men in Black as an Oscar nominee.
Yeah.
We do need the exact quote. We will not be leaving you.
Yes, that's why I said full line.
Yep. We are not going to have Robert scream at us for what have I got in my pocket again.
No, it's because that's
And
not the
I
right
will
one.
pull up the video right now and put a Hobbit check.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
I believe it is, quote, "My friends, you bow to no one."
That is correct for 1 point. And Jen,
That is exactly what I said.
2 points. We are right back to 24-19.
Nice job,
after
Tim.
that.
Nice job, Tim.
Thank
Well
you.
done, Tim. Well done.
All right, your third category, which you can bet points on, is scores and soundtracks. Who would like to take scores and soundtracks?
I better go for that. Yeah, I better go for that.
I'll make that.
All right, Robert is taking it. Who is taking for Spartacus?
What do you think, Adonis? I don't think either of them like this one.
How about I bite the bullet for this one, just in case something, the next thing that comes up is something new.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll be something
Robert.
like
All right, so Adonis and Robert, once again on your third question, how many points will each team be betting on scores and soundtracks?
I think 1, Cody and Tim. If it's a composer, I could go 2, but I don't trust
Exactly.
soundtracks.
I would
Just go 1.
I'm just gonna go 1. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1.
What's the score right now?
It is 24-19.
21. Okay.
I mean,
If it's a composer, it'd be a slam dunk, but we don't.
Adonis,
Yeah,
what do you bet
there's
on?
not a separate score category.
All right, we're going to need it in 5,
Yeah, we're
Adonis,
still
what are you betting?
3.
We're going
2. A 1? Okay.
Yeah.
It's both are betting 1. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And your question in scores and soundtracks. Who has composed the score for a Star Wars, a Pixar, and an MCU film?
That'd be a weird combo if all 3 universes came together for a tie-in movie.
Imagine that. Imagine that. All right.
Lightning McQueen screaming across the Death Star.
You got this,
Four.
Robert?
I got it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Adonis.
Michael Giacchino.
That is correct for 1 point. And Robert.
The pronunciation is Michael Giacchino, not Giacchino. It's Giacchino.
Oh, look at Mr. Knows Everything.
Look at Mr. Points.
All right. Both teams is now 25-20.
Potato, not potato.
25-20. Going into the fourth question. The category in which you can bet points on is given to you by Tim Smith himself.
Yes, the category you can bet points on that it will be Tim versus Jen. The category of Pixar. And Jen is doing cartwheels around her room.
Tim, don't be afraid to do 0.
Log it in. I would.
Well, so
God, you guys.
They can't catch
It's
it.
up to you. It's up to you.
You
I
both-
think no matter what, we'll end up betting on the final question because we can confer.
yeah,
I
so
think
what did she bet?
2 probably.
Jen, are you betting? 2?
she's
All
gonna.
right, Jen bet 2.
So if she bets 2 and gets it right, and I bet 1 and get it wrong, it's going to be 22-24.
That's correct.
So what do you think? We'll still have a 2-point lead.
I would go 0. That's just personal.
Robert?
It's up. Hey, if you want to go 1 and you feel okay with that, go 1. If you
I'm
want to
just-
go,
I'll just go 0.
okay.
All right.
It'll still make it a game for the last
2
question.
points and 0. All right.
All right,
Tim, what is
and
your
your
question,
question. Thank you. Your question. Alexander Gold plays Nemo in Finding Nemo, but also appears in what other Pixar film?
Sorry, can you do it one more time? It froze for a second.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Alexander Gold plays Nemo in Finding Nemo, but also appears in what other Pixar film?
I'm glad I bet 0.
Tim, don't worry. Pixar, I hate it as well.
That's because Tim has.
He doesn't hate it. It's just.
Oh, I love
5,
Pixar movies, but
4,
Repeat.
3.
the questions for it seem to
Was
say.
that a repeat, Jen?
Repeat. Yeah.
All right, that is the first repeat for Smartacus.
She's got a hit to stay in, I
Alright.
believe.
All right, your question. Alexander Gold plays Nemo in Finding Nemo, but also appears in what other Pixar film?
This is a big question.
Yes. This is a make or break right here.
Let's make or break. So I'm finishing out there. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tim, you bet nothing. Did you have anything for stats purposes?
I wrote The Incredibles.
And Jen?
There's just a lot of characters in this one, so Toy Story 3.
And your winner, advancing to the team title by TKO, the ARKHAM Knights. The answer was Finding Dory. Finding Dory.
That's just ridiculous. Okay, yeah. That's just me
right,
not
wow.
thinking about it.
Wow.
I
Tim,
thought
that
we
was-
meant outside of the franchise. All right.
Tim, that was a close one.
Yeah,
Wow.
it really was closer than what I'm sure we're going to hear. Fake fake Paul Heyman. I mean Cody Newberry talk about when he talks about how great his team is. But yeah, it was really close. Adonis and Jen both worked nicely together for their first match. I know we'll see them back again to really get that working relationship going. But it was a good outing for him against a tough team with Robert and Tim. So it's going to be interesting to see how well ARKHAM Knights now do getting to that championship match, and to see how Smartacus is going to do in their next match back at next season.
Absolutely. This was really close. Jen, once again, proving why she is in contention for Rookie of the Year. Adonis definitely signaled to everyone he's going to be someone to look out for, especially in singles or teams, whatever we see him do next. And of course, Robert just solidifying another step towards Player of the Year with another title performance in Fandom. And Tim, definitely, I think, earning the MVP of the game, getting a serious round 1 build-up. I think he missed 1 or 2 entirely in round 1.
I think we both missed 2.
Oh, okay. But that was just intense. That was a great match from everyone involved. Tim, you want to take us into post-match interviews?
Should I pull like a boss again and say no?
This time I overrule you. So go ahead. Fine, I'll do it. You know what? Fine. I'll do
No,
it.
I got it.
Cody, hold on. Did you want to interview ARKHAM Knights because storylines? Because they're your team.
Well, I mean, I could go in there and interview, and then Cody can just pull.
I like that
just
better.
pushing me
I like
away.
that better. Tim being like, "We're here with ARKHAM Knights," and Cody's just like, "Shut up, my team."
Yeah. It could be like what people do with Jen Kemp, or not Jen Kemp, Jen what's her?
Sturger. You're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
I was going to say
All right.
Jen
All right,
Sturgeon,
Tim.
but you know.
Tim, over to you when you're ready.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with our winners today, ARKHAM Knights, Tim and Robert. How are you guys feeling?
Tim, excuse me. I don't think that you earned the right to interview my team. I'll take it from here. Okay, thanks. Hey, Robert. Hey, Tim. I think we kind of saw the outcome of this match before it happened. We had a misstep in the second round, which we know and people will point out. But guess what? It's numbers, and we'll bounce back. Robert, Tim, how do you feel about your match with Jen and the AA player. Oh, Adonis. Sorry, I forgot. He hasn't been around long enough.
He actually proved himself very well.
I'll hop in.
Tim?
I mean,
Champion?
I felt pretty good about the match. I'm beating myself up over the just the 1 point steal in round 2.
Yeah.
But I think other than the math thing in round 2, I was really worried when that happened. But then I'm pretty sure we cleared the rest.
We swept the rest of that round. Yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm glad I didn't bet any. We ended up not betting any points on that Pixar question. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. But it just, you know, it all fell into place. But that was scarier than I thought it would be. So I got to give a round of applause to that because that was they put up a good fight.
Yeah, just echoing Tim's statement, I have a ton of respect for Jen, just like having been in this community for a long time. Jen's a great person, amazing competitor. And shout out to Adonis for jumping in like so last minute into like a high stakes team tournament atmosphere. Like that takes balls. So definitely shout out to you for doing that. And you did pretty well on that MC round too. So definitely shout out to
my team is far too nice at points. I will respect Jen because Jen is a Red Sox fan and she knows good teams. Adonis said he was going to leave body bags everywhere, and I felt scared, and I don't appreciate that. But moving forward,
I would take full responsibility. This match should have been over 2 questions earlier. I'm literally a math major. I should be able to do subtraction.
You should, and we talked about this last night in depth.
And that's my mistake. So there should have been a 4-point swing there in favor of us, but that's beside the point.
But my next question,
okay,
thank you, is now moving forward, there's a lot of heavy-hitting teams to still qualify for the team tournaments. Is there anyone you're worried about?
Okay,
No.
I'll answer it real quick. No. This basically proves it right here. Robert is the Fandom Fights champion, and Robert did not play his best
For how
today,
long?
But
For the rest of
plans
ever.
to retire. So let's stop the disrespect sitting there right now. Okay. Tim proved how good of a player he is.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up where Robert fell. So that's basically how strong this team moving forward. Team rate whatever movies they want to whatever scale they make up in their head and complain about the questions that are written with Dolman and Case. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm more worried about their wardrobe than anything. That I'm pretty sure that
needs help.
Case's wore has never been washed. It smells through the screen.
Well,
And Dominic and Jake, congratulations. Dominic's back must hurt from carrying Jake the entire time. I'm sorry. If it's not a composer or score or director question, where's Jake even fitting?
Yeah, Dom definitely needs some pain meds for that one.
Exactly. So are we afraid of anybody? No, we're not afraid. We're happy where we're at, and we're already getting sized up for the belts that we're going to be carrying going into the next year. So move along, Tim Smith, and go interview the losers. We're done here tonight. And Coho, shave that mustache.
All right, folks, that's it for our winners and their loudmouth manager. God help them. We'll see how long they last in this tournament, and we'll see how long that championship belt holds at Robert's Way till the end of the year. We'll see. But going to our runners-up tonight, Smartacus, Jen, Adonis. It was a tough, hard match. I mean, Adonis, this is your first ranked taste of it, but how you guys feeling coming out of this?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think we proved ourselves here. Adonis did a fantastic job coming into a high-pressure event here in his first try, and yeah, we were playing from behind the whole time. As soon as they got visiting rolled in round 2. Okay, this is not going to be good. But yeah, it hurts to die on Pixar. That felt like one of those very obvious answers that just couldn't see the forest through the trees kind of things. I was picturing every single young boy voice in the Pixar universe, and it for some reason didn't even occur to me. It's like, oh, he's been him twice. Okay. But yeah, I'm proud of how we did. Like, obviously, Robert and Tim are fantastic. They do great together, and obviously, I think they're the favorites going forward. They're gonna get the belts. It's gonna happen. So yeah, over to you, Adonis.
Well, I mean, Adonis, since this is your first time into it with fandom, how are you liking it after the first time of it? Is this something that you'd want to keep coming back to, especially teaming with Jen with Smartacus?
Hell yeah. I mean, as far as certain categories, I got to brush up. Like, I stepped up because she needed a partner. She's a good person. Congratulations to the dudes that won. But as far as their manager, I'm coming for you, bro. You talk, nah, like you had a little bit of a small mouth, a little disrespectful, AAA ball play and all that. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass, bro. For real.
Well, I do have to
talk. Now you gotta play me, bro.
With nothing but respect.
Oh no, with all due respect, I'm gonna beat the brakes off.
And I really hope I get to see that, Adonis. But I do want to ask Jen now, with the team picture out of the way for you, you do have your triple threat opportunity to get to that Fandom title, another shot to get some gold. How are you feeling going in, getting for that? Have you feel like you've been studied up, going to get ready to go strong in that one? How are you feeling for that? Because I mean, it's a big week. It's a big week for Jen.
It's a huge week for me for a lot of reasons. But if you know me, I don't study. So this is just so I haven't sat down and watched a movie in a couple of days, and it hurts my heart a little bit to do that. But yeah, so I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be very interesting. I'd like to do better in the round. I've been kind of faltering round ones, and that hurts me because that whiteboard rounds are usually my strength. But I think if it were a straight up movie trivia match, no problem. When it comes to fandom, these guys have a lot of time on their hands, and they have watched these movies a lot of times. And there's nothing against that. I just haven't watched these in a really long time. But hopefully my nerdiness is still in there, and it's going to come out tomorrow, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, I'm rooting for you. I want to see the Eye of the Tiger come out, and you just tear through and just be like, Robert, we're facing one more time, and your ass is behind this time. I want to see that, Jen. I want to see good things happen for you. I want to see that. But now, with this, is there anyone, for the final question to really ask, is there anyone that you guys would want to face next year coming back with teams with you and Adonis? Is there any team you're looking forward to maybe challenging to want to face coming into season 2?
I mean, if she wants me as her partner, I shit the bed the first round. So, if she wants to keep rolling with me, cool. And whoever she wants to beat up on, we can beat up on.
I think that's a good strategy going forward. I honestly, when I've said before, and I'll say it again, that whenever I play any of these matches, I'm usually just trying to do my best. So it doesn't really matter who's on the other side for me. I'm just trying to do my best and show the geeky knowledge that I have. So I don't have any specific targets in mind. I would like to get another shot at the ARKHAM KNIGHTS maybe after I've seen one of the Harry Potter movies, after a couple of years. So yeah, I think maybe by next season I might know a little bit more about Star Trek, so that might help a little bit. But yeah, any takers, we're ready.
All right, and trust me, you've seen more movies than Coho and the Wizarding World, so you have nothing to hang your head on there. But that was Jen and Adonis, our runners-up tonight. We throw it back to the desk with Caleb, myself, and a muted Cody Newberry.
Yeah. All right. Whew, I'm still sweating from that one. That was great. It was a great match all the way around. Jen's got a big week, and I don't falter. I don't like the fact that she took Robert and Tim almost to the last question without studying is impressive. Also, Cody, get off my mustache. All right, leave me alone.
Oh, sorry.
Is that a mustache, really?
I thought it was just dirt or chocolate milk. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Listen,
all right.
I hope
duly
Jen,
noted.
I hope Jen
never invite Cody and Tim back on the desk. Duly noted. All right. So that was a great match. I'm excited to see ARKHAM KNIGHTS take on Nuclear Option and maybe knock Case's ego down a couple sizes. But yeah, and I'm excited to see who that third person is. It depends. Usual Suspects versus Silver Shamrocks should also be going up this weekend if scheduling permits.
And I will say before we go, that match is going to be a hell of a match.
That is
both
going
of
to be
those teams.
Slugfest that I can't wait to see.
And
But with that, I think it's time to throw it into our post-match Budge. Okay.
One more time.
But with that, I think it's time to go into our post-match plugs, starting with our winners today, the ARKHAM Knights. Robert, where can they find you?
You can find me personally on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That's my first and last name, no vowels plus a year. You can find me doing admin and hosting duties on Take 3 Productions, admin, hosting, and question writing duties at Full Metal Media, specifically Full Metal Geek, and the 2 podcasts I do. One with Zach Ford called Fireside Chit Chat, where we talk movies, music, and pop culture nonsense, and the other one with Chance Ellison, where we go through the entire show of Phineas and Ferb. It's called Podcast Without a Cool Acronym, or PWCA. It's what we do, and that's pretty much it for me.
All right, and Tim Brzakala, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, Stardust, and YouTube, all at Tim Loves Movies. You can check out my movie reviews and other stuff that I do on the YouTube channel, as well as check out all the lists and stuff I'm building on Letterboxd. It's a grand old time. So check me out there. Tim Loves Movies.
All right, over to our unfortunate losers today. Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me, Jen Kemp, on Twitter at JKMemeQueen, talking about movies, Boston sports, anything geeky. I'm probably gabbing about it. And pretty much any Facebook page that has anything to do with movies or trivia, I'm there too.
All right, and Adonis, where can they find you?
On Facebook at Adonis Nazario, here on Multiplex all day.
All right, our color commentator and resident substitute masshole, Cody Newberry, where can they find you?
You can find me on Take 3 Productions, where on Wednesdays, Robert apparently didn't want to plug it, but we do watch-alongs. This coming up week, I'm pretty sure we're doing Princess Bride.
I knew you would.
Oh, fair enough. Thursday, you can find me on Late Night with Take 3. Friday, you can find me on Full Metal Geek, help running that. Sunday after this, which doesn't matter, but you can go back and watch it, is the grumpy old man in the corner on Rankem, telling everybody that the choices are wrong and mine are right. And you can also find me not accepting any request from Adonis because he has not earned his place to challenge me. And good night.
All right, over to my co-host, TM the Commissioner Smith. Where can they find you?
Oh, boy, what have we started? You can find me, as always, here on Multiplex, co-hosting, keeping these mad Titans in check. You can find with movies and movie war zones on Monday, Fandom Fights on Fridays, TV Fandom whenever we get them out. Round 2 of the tournament will be coming out Tuesdays. Like I said on Nico's show around the league, once we get people and players, we can have regular TV, we can have Fandom TV, we can have sports on regular lockdown, but we need the people, we need the help. So you guys want to see it happen? Get in the mix. And of course, all of our different programming. You have Around the League on Sundays, which wraps up all of our little matches and dramas with his nice little opinion no one cares about. Of course, Thursdays, you see Crisis on Multiplex, where Zaddies and Nico go over the Arrowverse of a week. And of course, the new show that'll come with Jake Marangoni, Caleb Coho. Spoilers, it's going to be fun. And of course, on YouTube and Facebook, Multiplex Entertainment, our Twitter, Multiplex YT for all our Twitter lovers out there, Jonathan Peck, and of course, Instagram, Multiplex Entertainment Network, and our TeePublic, where you can buy your shirts, support your favorite players. We have great shirts there. Buy them, support them, show them you love them. That's where you can find me.
All right, and I am your host, Caleb Coho. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Caleb Coho. That is KALEB KOHO. You can also find me on YouTube, Caleb Coho, where I do music, Coho Productions, where I do film. And on both channels right now, my movie Chick Part 2 is out for free. You can watch that to your heart's content. I tried to say desire and content at the same time. Did not work. But what does work is my album Shoot for Teens by Group the Forts, which you can find on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your digital music. And you can find me right here on Multiplex Entertainment, hosting Fandom Fight every Friday and helping host Movie Warzone every Monday. And that's about it. Tim already covered the new thing that me and Jake will be announcing within the next 2 weeks. And yeah, you can find me sometimes over on Take 3. You can find me sometimes over on Full Metal. I play, I guest, whatever you call it.
Well, at least you get invited over there. I don't.
Well, that's because I have an in with Cody and Chris. Anyway, thank you all for watching. That has been Smartacus, Jen, and Adonis. That has been the Arkham Knights, Robert and Tim. And that has been their manager, Cody Newberry, and my host, Tim Smith. I have been Caleb Coho. This has been Fandom Fight Teams, and we will see you all next week.